Super Bowl 55 here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Hey, a little bit different this year. Sunny time here, everything's going well. Check it out.
There you go.
Welcome to the 2021 Super Bowl experience presented by Lowe's in Tampa, Florida, home of Super Bowl 55.
Sitting very lonely here amongst all the Tampa Bay faithful is the Lamar Hunt Trophy, presented every year to the winner of the American Football Conference. The Chiefs have won it for the second year in a row, which is kind of funny because they'd never won it at all in their entire history up until last year. The funny part about that is that Lamar Hunt is the Chiefs owner. He was the first owner. He founded the Chiefs and along the way, the entire AFL. So we have him to thank for that. That's why he gets his name on a trophy. This is Patrick Mahomes. I don't like him because he plays for the Chiefs and I'm a Broncos fan, but I guess he's okay. And I love the hair right there. Is that... Did you grow that yourself in honor of Mahomes, or you pick it up somewhere else?
I'm expressing my inner Patrick Mahomes.
Absolutely, he's a great guy. And who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Tampa.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, absolutely. You heard it here first. The pirate ship behind me isn't just for show. Tomorrow, it's going to set sail across the Gulf of Mexico, up the Mississippi River, and portage all across the state of Missouri to pick up the Kansas City Chiefs and bring them here in time for the Super Bowl.
You know, the only reason you can, look at my career and get to the point where I've gotten was because of the people that I've had in my life, my coaches, teammates, family, friends, all the people that have supported me. You know, it's been an incredible team effort throughout my life, on the field and off the field.
To be able to play in the Super Bowl and try to repeat is enough in its own. They said that the last game that we played was going to be the last time that we played. I'm definitely excited for this opportunity to go up against them and against that team. It's going to be a great game, and I'm glad that we're back in this game and getting the chance to win another Super Bowl.
Hello, Coach. Jeff Steinberg here from Athletes in Action.
How we doing?
I'm doing awesome, man. Just excited to talk to you guys and watch you guys play on Sunday. I'm just curious, we deal with college athletes and stuff like that, and, really focus on not just the athletic side, but kind of what life is like. And how to be positive role models in our society. So my question is, how does your faith play out in your life? On and off the field.
For me, every morning I walk in this building, it's become a habit that I go to the Bible app and I read the word of the day. If I don't understand something or I need some clarification on something, I'll go to Clyde. And my wife's big time Bible study guy. She's big time into the Lord. So every morning I wake up, if she beats me awake, she's already in the bed studying her Bible and reading through scripture. So it's big for me. And we're trying to instill all those things in our kids as we travel along this thing called life.
Like the word says, iron sharpens iron. And he definitely took that role in mentorship. And just in 2 years, he done made a big impact on me personally. And, spiritually, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, Super Bowls, Super Bowl rings or contracts or fame, all that stuff is going to come and go. And your relationship with Christ is what's going to stand forever. And we got to keep everything in its rightful place. And if you do that, you come out all right.
Well, just continuing to stay, keep my spiritual base intact, having my dad who's really strongly spiritually influenced, in my life has been great during these times, as we continue to keep my family intact and just, being somebody that my children and my wife can rely on, and then being somebody that not only the team, but my running backs can lean on. So it's been very important to me to keep that spiritual base, not only in my personal life, but in my work life.
See, like with this ACL injury, it's just like it can really knock you down because like a lot of guys don't really know how hard it is on the body and on the mind. So like the biggest thing for me is just I was trying to keep a positive like mentality, relying on God, reading different books and things like that, just so my mind can stay clear. Because if your mind's not clear, you're not going you're not gonna be able to make it, because like it was some hard times throughout the year. I was struggling mentally and physically, but just keeping my faith in God, just knowing that He's gonna push me through those hard times and get me back to where I want to be.
This past off season, I always believed in God, but I never like really put the time and day in like with God, like day in and day out. And I started doing that this last off season, and it just grounded me and made me like realize what was important and where I get the power from, where I get the strength to do all my daily activities from, and then just like the blessings that He just keep bestowing upon me, my family, and it's just amazing. I just want him to know that I want to give Him all the praise, honor, and glory. That's the reason why I'm able to do everything that I'm able to do on the field, off the field, is all because of Him.
Thank you.
We talked to a lot of different guys like Peyton Manning, Tony Dungy, who have had great influence on people. And, like Peyton wrote in his book, faith, family, friends, and football. How do those things line up for you, and who have been some mentors in your life that have impacted who you are as a player on and off the field?
That it lines up just like that. Faith, family, and then football. Football is definitely last. Family is the second. But faith, it goes hand in hand. It goes first. Every time I'm back there to catch that punt, first thing I do is I pray. I send a quick prayer up to God. Anytime we go out there before, a big game, a practice, you pray. You make sure that the Lord is going to cover you in His blood, and He's going to do everything necessary to put you in the right position so you can thrive. So it tackles a lot of different variations for me personally, because all of these guys are family to me. We've been here when nobody believed in us. Even when we won the first playoff game, nobody believed in us. Second playoff game, Aaron Rodgers, third playoff game. Then we just kept going and kept it going. Now people believe. So, you got to keep the faith. You got to keep the faith. We're going to stay around this family, and we're going to make football something special.
Friend, my wife, she always keeps me humble. Don't let me get too high or let me get too low. But that's the biggest thing, family. Just always keeping, everything close to me and not getting a big head. So I just talked to my wife about how I feel about things when I'm not feeling so good. And she just kind of nips in the bud or give me them words of inspiration that I need to keep going, keep doing what I do best. This is you, and let your personality show.
Oh, that's what it's all about, man. Your faith and your family and football. I used to have that on my college wall in my dorm, faith, family, and football. So, I live by those same rituals. I actually wear a bracelet that says I am second to always remind me who I'm playing for and my abilities on the field, that I play through the glory of God. And football, family and football comes right after that.
While you're playing the game, and that obviously you want to win, but at the end of the day, you're doing it for something that's much bigger than yourself, and you're trying to represent something that's much bigger than yourself. And I think having that confidence and having that trust lets you go out there and be who you are and play freely.